I started taking a couple American Studies classes because I had an interest in U.S. history to begin with. And I just fell in love with the material, and it got to a point where I realized I couldn't really see myself doing anything else but American Studies.
When I learned what American Studies was and how it's an interdisciplinary field of study, I figured it would be perfect because it covers all the areas that I'm most interested in anyway. So that's what I'm here.
With a minor in American Studies, I feel like I know a lot more about culture than I did before. I learned a lot about history and a lot about the societal effects of American history. So it's been a good complement to my major.
I always tell people that my first American Studies class, and I feel like a lot of people have a similar reaction, it's like the scene in The Matrix when you're offered the red pill or the blue pill to understand the Matrix. And I think taking American Studies classes is like taking the blue pill, truly seeing the world for what it is and not what it's been taught to you as.
I think out of the courses I've taken so far, I've enjoyed the Monsters course the most because it was eye-opening to me. It showed me that academia could be combined with like my personal interest, and it's actually impacted like what I'm going to write my thesis on. I'm a big fan of professional wrestling, and before coming into this program I didn't think that I could ever study it in a way outside of just being a fan watching it on TV.
I took a Prejudice in America class in 2016, fall of 2016, during the presidential election. And that was a very, very powerful class, just due to the climate of the country at the time and the topics that we talked about, and really making an effort to treat people, as humans, and understanding what causes the prejudice in each and every one of us. It was a very important class.
One class that's coming to mind is California culture, and every day he came in with such passion that every day I was excited to go into class every single day because I was so excited to learn something new, something that because his main aspect in teaching was giving spotlight on figures, events that were hidden in plain sight. And so every day I kind of came in looking like, what secret am I going to learn today? And being raised and born in California, it completely changed how I looked at the state I live in and our past, and how it kind of impacted how we live today.
So the courses and assignments that stand out to me at first thought would be disability in U.S. This class gave me a big insight to this population of people with disabilities, how they live, how they function, how they wish to be treated. But it also offered a chance to be of service. So I was able to volunteer my time with the Special Olympics, and that was really interesting to see, and especially with a background in athletics and fitness, to see these people competing and winning and celebrating was really a privilege, and I was really grateful for that. But what I've enjoyed the most hasn't been so much the courses and assignments, but the professors themselves. They all bring a certain passion and almost intensity to the courses, which makes me want to do better, makes me want to write better papers, really develop my own interpretation and articulate that regarding the courses. So that's what I really enjoyed.
Another course I really enjoyed was American immigrant cultures. Being an immigrant, I feel like that narrative is often written by other people, but that course allowed me to understand other people's stories as well as navigate my own in the larger American society and history.
With a lot of classes, I feel like the professors or administrators, they feel like they have the right way of thinking and the students are not allowed to think any other way. With American Studies, it feels a lot of times that we're allowed to think our own ways and have our own opinions as long as we can back them up with evidence.
One of my favorite papers that I've written was for the American Studies 401T class, the capstone course, and I was able to research Chicano history and rock music, and I really love music, so being able to research and learn about something that I love as well. That also deals with my identity and my passion was really fun. And now I know a lot more about Chicano rock and just rock and roll history in general.
So one interesting topic that I wrote about was actually this semester for my monster class. And I wrote about Zombieland and the monsters in Zombieland, whether they be the zombies or the characters. But I had a lot of fun with that paper for sure.
American Studies, I think, at the heart of it has made me a better person. It's made me want to be a better person and treat people with respect and dignity. And I think that's one of the most powerful things about being an American Studies major.
American Studies has given me a sense of community here at Cal State Fullerton, at a commuter school where you're not thinking about finding a group of friends, but American Studies has really made me find something like that with not just the students, but also the professors.
American Studies has impacted everyday life for me. It's changed how I think about things. It's made me look at everyday objects and experiences in a new light. It's forcing me to ask questions while also helping me answer questions that I've had my whole life.
I've had so many opportunities open up with this department, with the professors, the faculty, a lot of support that I haven't experienced anywhere else on campus.
I think a big factor in why I enjoy this program so much is because it's a very flexible program, and I think that aligns well with the type of student that I am. I have friends who just started their programs this year, and they have very structured programs to whereas you can decide what professor you want to take, but your schedule is laid out for the next 2-3 years. Whereas in this program, you have the freedom, since it is the interdisciplinary, you have the freedom to take whatever courses you like that spark your interest with whatever professor you like.
In the master's program, you really come into a community. It's not just you take your classes and you leave. You really become part of the American Studies community, and it's just such a very welcoming community, and you learn so much with every class. And if I go to the 4th floor in this building, I can go to any of the offices and talk to a professor there, and I know they would welcome me and have a fun discussion with me. I think that's one of the most amazing things about this department.
Through the 501 class, I actually had a paper accepted at the National Pop Culture and American Culture Association, and I am looking to present in Washington, D.C. this coming April, which is a very exciting opportunity for me and something I didn't expect to be accepted into my first semester here at Cal State Fullerton, but I feel the teaching here has prepared me exceptionally for that type of opportunity.
I also really wanted to be in an environment that helped me immerse myself in different perspectives, and so a lot of the American Studies grad students come from different undergrad programs and disciplines, and so the discussions and things like that seemed that they would offer me those new perspectives that I really needed to better my writing.
I think if you are going to major or join the American Studies program here at Cal State Fullerton, you'll be very impressed with the faculty here. You'll be very impressed with the knowledge that they have, the skills, and the different types of fields that they teach in. There's a wide variety and understanding that they build with their coursework, and they really prepare you to become that scholar in the future.
They want to see you succeed, and I don't think a lot of departments have that, and I'm very, very lucky to have chosen this department and to have this department choose me.